And we're back. My favorite weather website was always The Fucking Weather.
It's fucking cold.
It's just so concise and to the point. 38 degrees? It's fucking cold!
I mean, I suppose I can look at the fucking weather right now. See what it has to say.
"36 degrees. That's
for Webster, New York. Well, you can keep going. I can read it aloud.
I'm trying to remember if there was anything else in here. The flight pad really seems to have no purpose.
Number lock. Okay, whenever you feel like loading. Oh, 38.
Yeah.
38 degrees? It's fucking cold. Good baby making weather.
It always made me chuckle when it says warmer than Hoth.
Keep track of your local old people. Weighing icicles.
Yep.
Put on some fucking socks. Why do I live here?
Anyway, when you jump up to the roof up here on the shingles, you have to Talon Trot immediately or else you slide off. And another breakable window. Let's see what's in this one. Well, it seems to be the master bedroom.
38 degrees in American weather.
38 degrees in American weather is fucking cold, as we may have pointed out.
I don't know, I feel like this is one of the times where our system is a little bit more I don't want to say concise, but it makes more sense.
In what regard?
Well, like 100 degrees. If you think about it, it's like that sounds really bad. And whereas like -0 degrees is like, okay, well shit, that's also bad.
"100 in Celsius is boiling. 0 in Celsius is freezing." I think that makes perfect sense.
That's what I meant.
Oh, so you're bashing the American system is what you're doing. You were a little unclear on that point. I feel like there's something in this chest, but I can't remember if you can open it or not. There has to have been more in here than a Jinjo.
Yeah, I appreciate the simplicity of 0 degrees freezes stuff.
Yeah.
100 degrees boils stuff.
It does make a lot more sense. I guess it really was just the Jinjo. Which seems strange to me, but whatever. We're leaving.
Once again, the logistics of this house.
And there's nothing else up here, I don't believe. Except for possibly another window. This one's actually got slightly more useful stuff. In that there's a bunch of notes in here, but I don't know how that didn't hit me.
Everybody's favorite, you're so close to the camera that we can't really put anything here.
Yeah. Except for the times when people do put things there because they're assholes.
Almost, it's like we can't really put enemies here because...
Anyway, I think that's it for the main house. Let's look around a little more. I think if I go this way, I will find more things and stuff. You know, for some reason I always thought this water was dangerous, but it's not.
Well, it is green.
It is green, but there's actually, it can't harm you, despite appearances to the contrary. There is a Mumbo token under that tentacle, but it's kind of hit or miss if it's even worth getting it. Because you have to come back here, I don't know if you can even damage that tentacle without using Wonder Wing on it. And right now, I think I've wasted enough gold feathers for the time being. But hey, we got all the Jinjos, so we got that going for us, which is nice.
The green water thing just makes me think of something my mom told me once. She's just like, you know, I don't really care much for like colored vodka or liquor like that. She's just like, I spent all this time when you're growing up teaching you don't drink stuff that's blue or green.
That's a valid point, I will admit.
What was the point of all those Mr. Yuck stickers if now you're just drinking that shit willy-nilly?
So, there's a whole thing here with, getting into the chapel. Oh, yeah. Thorns. Forgot. Anyway, this gets to be a bit difficult, and, we're gonna take a shot at it, but I make no promises.
Oh, Grunty, did you really have to say the word moan? Could have done without it.
Yeah.
You've made it to church in time.
Indeed.
Now you will no longer be full of sin.
Come here, fucker.
You got it.
I was going for the other one, but...
I am sinning right now, in fact. My life is one perpetual sin. That just makes me feel bad for Sin, because I'm sure. I wonder if it was Dizzy or Kai that named him that.
That's a good question. Somehow I'm thinking it was probably Dizzy.
Probably, mostly because I can imagine it being like, let's call him Sin, and Kai just looking at like stone-faced.
Yeah, I could see that. On the other hand, are you going to say no to A, your wife, and B, your wife, the gear?
Yes. I mean, he did beat Justice.
True, he did.
I'd be feeling pretty good about my chances against your daughter, too.
On the other hand, Justice wouldn't have withheld pussy if he were being a shit.
Maybe not for Saul, but...
Well...
I think I prefer my idea that just, like... My thoughts, I'm Dizzy, like, made it in the grove in the streets, commander gear between the sheets.
Yes. So, this is a thing, which I'll demonstrate momentarily, but... This actually never changes. the keys he presses are constant, and if you have the pattern memorized, you can push them all before he gets halfway done. I do not have them memorized.
I can't even play a piano, so there's that.
I kinda can. I haven't done it in years, though, so...
I can play the Jaws theme, and that's about it.
It's not like you're hard to follow, dude.
Also, why the hell you've only got 4 fingers? Well,
The only problem is the black keys are kinda tricky to hit.
well, 3 fingers and a thumb.
I'm pretty sure that these aren't all supposed to make the same note. I don't know why they are.
What a beautiful melody. Who fucking wrote this shit?
I think it's possibly a bug in the Xbox One version, because I think the keys actually worked properly in the 360 version.
Maybe they just didn't care.
I mean, there's no reason to care. It's not exactly as if this is important.
Does it have all the same keys as an actual organ, though?
It's... Yeah, actually it does. I mean, it's a smaller keyboard than it should be, but the layout of the keys is correct. Piano keys aren't exactly a... What are they doing? Not exactly a difficult thing to get correct. No, there's an Xbox 360 version as well. Which, this is a port of the Xbox 360 port of...
I think it's actually just the 360 version.
Well, yeah, it's...
So technically, I guess it is a port, but at the same time, it's like... not really.
Yeah, it's... We're playing Rare Replay. It's...
Look at all these lives.
The game is basically running in a 360 emulator on the Xbox One.
I still find it pretty hilarious that someone was like, "Yeah, we can't do a PS4 or or PS3 emulator for the PS4." Which I guess I can believe that, seeing as how apparently the fucking PS3 required like arcane knowledge to program for it.
Basically, yeah.
You had to have been some kind of wizard.
Wrong button. The problem with the PS3 it was insanely powerful, but it was not the type of architecture you would use in a consumer product. It was like server stuff, supercomputer, NASA shit. I forget exactly what it is, but
I think it was like the military was using them for supercomputers. A bunch of them hooked together.
And that's what those processors were designed for. And Sony was using them for a freaking home console. Game developers don't understand the kind of architecture that it was using, and therefore games were extremely difficult to program for it.
$599 US.
Yep. So yeah, the PS3 actually was the most powerful home console ever, but it's just that nobody fucking knew how to write a program for it. And nobody ever really figured out how.
Well, Naughty Dog did.
Yeah, but they never really,
tapped into the power.
Yeah. They never tapped into the console's potential, but that potential is impossible because it's just not designed to
play video games.
It's designed for supercomputing shit.
But hey, I mean, good attempt on your guys' part.
I feel like I'm forgetting something here and I can't figure out why.
I'm pretty sure you got everything.
It's probably just me being paranoid.
It really is kind of funny that we have a reverse scenario of this generation where buy the PS4 versions of stuff because they perform better.
Yeah.
And the dog box for the exclusives.
That's true. And they definitely are out to get me, but
I guess there's a points in the dog box's favor in so much that I can run stuff backwards compatible now.
kind of.
I don't know, regardless of what anybody says, I think that's a pretty important feature because that expands the library you have available to you.
Yeah, but the problem is it's only a digital storefront that they're selling 360 games on. It's like the virtual console.
Well, it does help that they give away 360 games on Games with Gold.
Yeah, but damn it. The point remains that it's well, I can't form a coherent thought here. You can't just pop a 360 game into the console and play it, and I think that would have been a nice thing to have. Possibly gotten a few more people to buy the thing who might not have otherwise.
I don't know. I think if I see, even now, I think if I saw if I didn't own a dog box or I saw one for like $250, $300, I'd be like, yeah, sure, okay.
I might maybe for $100.
I think
we're gonna pack in.
I think it's gonna be quite a while before it gets to that point.
Oh, I have no fucking doubt. There aren't enough exclusives on the damn thing that I am interested in to bother with it. And there's no point in buying the multi-platform games for it because they run comparably worse. Get out of here, Ghost. And
I noticed that the Z is basically just a rotated N, practically.
oh. Is there an A over here? I think there was, yes. Yes, it is the same fucking puzzle as Treasure Trove Cove. Just a different layout and means of entering the letters.
I.
Yeah.
I before E, except after what, C?
C and a bunch of other arbitrary letters and configurations that make no sense.
C, T.
You shine on, you crazy fucking diamond.
I'm not really sure how I feel about the whole, about the Nintendo NX yet.
I have no opinion.
I mean, I'm sure like a consumer store that I am, I'll buy one, but...
Right, this is what I was trying to do earlier. Now, there is a thing in this well, which we could go after now, but it's arguably easier to get after Mumbo.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
What we have here is stuff and things.
What we actually have here is next time on Radical Bromance.
Yeah, that too. I am going to get a beverage, which we will...
Another beverage, you mean?
Another beverage.